Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. So, up on the screen, Lone Star Game Expo, October 8th through the 10th, 2021, Grapevine, Texas. This is coming up. It's an event that was scheduled for, what, 3, 4 weeks from now? It is no longer scheduled. Now, it was canceled last year due to COVID. And if you go to the website, they don't have the announcement up yet, but over on Facebook, they do have the announcement from about 10 hours ago. So that means, I'm guessing shortly after noon New York time. Update regarding LSGE 2021, Lone Star Game Expo. We are incredibly sad to announce that we have made the decision to cancel this year's convention. We realize this is hard given how close to the convention we are, but after discussions with many attendees, other local convention admins, and some event industry experts, it became clear that this was the only way to move forward at this point, both from a financial and safety standpoint. We want to apologize for any inconvenience this might cause any of our attendees, and we'll be processing refunds for attendees and vendors over the week. So keep an eye on your emails and bank accounts. Here is our reasoning. When we initially committed to running a con back in late May and early June, COVID cases were dropping, and our expectations was that we continue to follow that trend. Unfortunately, the Delta variant has spread significantly, and daily cases in the area are back to extremely high levels, around 1,000 cases a day in Dallas, as an example. Grapevine is in the Dallas area. Over the past couple of weeks, several regular attendees and some of our vendors have, completely understandably, needed to pull out this year due to concerns over COVID. We've kept an eye on other local cons and cons around the nation and seen that overall attendance was low, and many cons had issues with no-shows of both players and GMs, causing tables that were already full to end up not making. Considering the above, and based on current ticket sales and event submissions, we estimated that our expected attendance this year was going to be lower than even our first convention back in 2017. While we have already given the initial deposit for this year's con to the venue, we haven't paid the full price yet, and we can back out without having to do so at this point. If we were to hold the con with much lower numbers than expected, we would end up losing quite a bit more money than just the initial deposit. Thus, financially, and to provide as safe a situation as we can, we decided we'll have to push back again to next year. We love running this con and seeing all our friends every year. We are extremely disappointed that it came to this, but it's the best decision we can make right now. We've also received many kind words of support and offers of help from many of the attendees that weren't going to be able to make it due to health concerns. We want to thank everyone for their support and trust in us to make the right decisions. We are blessed to have such a wonderful and understanding community. Let's all work together to get through this pandemic so LSGE can come back stronger than ever in 2022. This coming weekend, and we're Monday, right? This is Monday. Thursday, Gen Con, the delayed Gen Con of 2021 takes place. Saturday is Shire Con in Connecticut, one-day con. Rach and I will be there. I know some people that normally go there that will not be there. They will be sorely missed. I know people that had plans to go there for the first time and had to change their plans because of the current health scare conditions. Well, it's rough. And I'm wondering, now again, this decision is made with limited time. Now, Game Hall is in October. It's late October. It's coming up next month. I am wondering if Gen Con becomes a super spreader event, what changes do we have in store for Game Home? So I think all eyes in this industry, especially convention-wise, is going to be looking at what happens in Gen Con. Now, Gen Con is all masks. They went all mask, but I don't believe there's no vaccine mandate or requirement now. Initially, there was going to be. Gamehole has a vaccine requirement. I don't know if they're going to have a mask requirement in between now and then. Going to be interesting to see. So, I know I always give my little speech about COVID, and I will tell you, I am vaccinated. Rach is vaccinated. It was the right decisions for us. I can't speak for you. You have to make the right decision for yourself, your family, your friends, your community, right? Your loved ones. I will say use your common sense to protect yourself. And in the case of the Lone Star Game Expo, there were folks that were saying, safety-wise, in their mind, they weren't comfortable going. I can understand that. I can relate to that. As it stands now, like I said, Rich and I, 99.9% sure we're going to be at ShireCon this weekend. Game Home, we have a hotel, we have our game badges, we have our flight. Time will tell, right? I don't know between now and then. And that's where this whole COVID, I want to say bullshit. And COVID isn't bullshit, but it's frustrating, right? I'm frustrated because everybody likes to plan ahead these events, right? And when you are planning ahead and all of a sudden, literally real life can come up and smack you in the balls and tell you, well, you thought you were going to, and maybe you won't be. It's rough. And then you have to make these judgment decisions. Now, Lone Star Game Expo is making a judgment decision. They're cutting their losses. You can't blame a company for doing that. Again, I think all eyes for a lot of these major game conventions are going to be on Gen Con this weekend. Let's see how it goes. Pray for the best, plan for the worst. Is that kind of how it goes, right? So hopefully it all goes well at Gen Con. On that note, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, and I will be back again tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 p.m. live stream with Bad Mike and myself. I don't know if we have a special guest or not. I got to check our records. But, hey, tomorrow night, look forward to seeing you. Laters.